Hi everyone, let's create a rainbow fish by weaving. This white part is called our loom. This is where we're going to weave the papers in and out of. See the little slots here where we're going to go under and over. This is called our warp. This is what we weave with. So let's take our red paper strip and we're going to start weaving this into the fish. Start at the tail. And what we're going to do is we're going to place this paper strip over the first space. So you can see there's a little slit here. You're going to put it over this first space, and then you're going to put it under the second space. So you see how it's poking out a little bit? Over, under. We're going to repeat that pattern until we have finished this paper strip all the way to the end. So I'm going to take my red and go over, then under, over, and then under. Once I've gotten to the end, I'm going to just pull the paper strip and push it to the back, all the way to the back, so it's all the way to the end here. So we should see kind of like a pattern. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Let's take our orange paper strip now, and we're going to do the same pattern, but we're going to flip-flop it. Instead of starting over like red, with weaving, you have to do the opposite with the next line. So we're going to go under this space. So see how this space here, I'm going under it. Then I'm going to go over this next space, then under, then over, then under, then over, and I'm going to take this little paper strip and push it all the way to the end. All right, let's grab our yellow paper strip. Now yellow is going to do the same pattern, but opposite again. So if orange is under, yellow is not going to go under like orange. Yellow is going to go over. So yellow is going to go over that first space and then under the next space. Like this, over, under. Now let's repeat. Over, under, over, under. Pull it to the end and push it to the orange, all the way back. All right, you're gonna finish your pattern now on your own at your table. So you need green, you need blue, and you need purple to finish the pattern. Let me show you what it looks like when I finished. So yellow is over, green needs to go under, under, over, under, over, under, over, all the way to the end. Push it to the back. Blue, is it gonna go under or over? Let's take a guess. If green is under, blue has to go over. So I'm gonna pull this space up. There we go. Over, under, over, under, over, under. And then finally purple. Is purple gonna go over like blue or under? Under. Under, over. Sometimes it helps to pick up your paper like this. Under, over. Under, over. And push the purple to the back. Good, my rainbow pattern is done. If you have more space, you can always put another one. You can start the pattern over again with red or orange, or you can just stop. Now I'm gonna take my glue stick and I'm gonna glue the little pieces down. So starting at the top here, see how they're sticking up a little bit? I'm just gonna put a little dot of glue underneath the pieces on top and the pieces on the bottom. And now they won't move around on me. They'll stay right where they need to be. Now, if you want, you can cut your pieces a little bit to make like a fin. So what I mean by that is fishes have these little fins at the end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an imaginary diagonal line starting with red. And I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut these a little bit so they look like a little fin. You could do the same thing for the top if you would like. I'm gonna cut these a little bit at a diagonal so it looks like a triangle fin. Nice. Last thing we need to do is make the eye for our fish. So we're going to use black and white paper. I'm going to start by drawing a large circle on the black and a small circle on the white. Then I'm going to cut them out and glue them together. The black is like the eyeball and the white is like the shiny part of the eye. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue down and down and I am finished. I'm gonna make sure I put my name on the back, and Mrs. Buettner will tell me where to put this. I don't think it needs to go on the drying rack because it's not wet. Mrs. Buettner is gonna have you put these in a pile, the done pile. All right, boys and girls, happy creating.